Alright everyone, here we are with another video with Invest for tomorrow. To all the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel, and to all the subscribers, welcome back. All I ask for in return is for you to smash that like button to let me know you watch this video, and to stay tuned on in towards the second half of the video, guys. Right after this chart analysis, I have a ticker symbol to share with you guys, as well as the opportunities that I found this morning and shared with the members over at the Discord. And if that's something that interests you and you want to know what stocks I watch daily, you're more than welcome to join us. The link is down below in the description to the Discord, and by joining, you'll become part of a growing community of investors looking to all learn and grow together. And today, I managed to find a home run opportunity that gave, at the highest point of possibility, 35% plus. So stay tuned for all that info, and we're going to look at that chart together after this. So let's jump into this. Clover Health Investments, CLOV stock, has actually been in a subtle downward pullback. Now, this could be a healthy one. This is in tug of war zone right now, and it could actually jump back up. Or is this in a subtle weakness and the bears are going to continue to dominate? That's the big question. This has been pulling back after hitting highs here of 15.28. I think that's the most important resistance level moving forward. After jumping that high, if the bulls can get back over the 50-day moving average, which the 50-day moving average is 1375. Anything below it is bearish, anything above it is bullish. Our support level, the lowest point of the day, is 1277. If that gets crossed, the next support level I would watch is down here at 1192. See if the bulls try to reappear and bring it back up, or if the bears continue to tear this down to reach newer lows and new support levels. Now, the highest point reached in the day was 1379. The bulls definitely need a break through that, but more significantly, I would use this resistance level as a midway point, 1417, between the 50-day moving average and also the highest point that we saw, 1525, and that would give me some insight to know where momentum is going and if the bulls are trying to push this up higher by turning these resistance levels into supports. If you learned something new, don't forget to subscribe, click on the bell so you don't miss a single video that I post. Share this with a friend so they can receive the insight as well. All I ask for is 3 to 5 more minutes of your time. I have a ticker symbol to share with you guys, as well as the opportunities I found this morning and shared with the members over at the Discord. And if you want to know what stocks I watch daily, you're more than welcome to join us. The link is down below in the description to the Discord. Stay tuned. So the ticker symbol I have to share with you guys is one that I've mentioned before here on the YouTube. I've talked about it on the Patreon, and I've emphasized how much I was liking it in the position it was at. And we're going to look at the chart today, where it went and where it stands. But before we look at that chart, I want to share with you guys the opportunities I mentioned this morning over at the Discord and shared with the members. And if that's something that interests you and you want to become part of, you are more than welcome to join us. The link is down below in the description to the Discord. And by joining, you'll become part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together to maximize profits and minimize losses. So here we are with GRVI. Talked about this one, why I liked it, PSFE, and then also OSMT. Now, OSMT ran in the pre-market. From the moment that I mentioned it, it was pretty close to the low fours. It ran all the way up to 490, and then going towards the opening, it fell. But in that weakness, it had a jump of 10% plus from its lows to a jump almost back up to $4 and some change. But our best performers in the first few minutes of the day was PSFE and GRVI. Let's look at those charts together and how they performed. So PSFE turned out to be one that I mentioned at 12.11. Early on in the pre-market, it started to jump, consolidate, pulled back down pretty close to it, hitting that low after the market opened. A lot of volatility there in the first 5 minutes of the day, and then it took off, giving a highest point of 8% to 10% plus. This was phenomenal to start off the Friday, but our home run of the day was GRVI. So I mentioned this one pretty early, close to 8:30 in the morning, and it was actually sitting at 792 pushing upwards, gave about a 3 to 5% jump, I would say, from 792 to highs here of almost 830, 840-ish, and started to pull back down, hitting a low here close to 730-ish, and from that point forward, it took off. It even got halted in this run. After the halt was paused, it kept on going, and it gave a highest point of 35% plus on the day. Then it dipped pretty hard, and it got close to where the run started, and from that point forward, it gave another 10 to 20% plus opportunity. This was one that was filled with different opportunities of 5 to 10%, 10 to 20%, but the biggest run was 35% plus. What a home run for the day. If you want to become part of this, you're more than welcome to, and you'll know what stocks I watch daily. The link is down below in the description to the Discord. So what's the stock I've been talking about? I've had it on my watch list. I've mentioned it on the Patreon, and I've even talked about it here. Well, it was one of the stocks that ended up on the list today that I was watching this morning because it had a lot of great news and momentum going for it, and it gave a 8 to 10% jump from the pre-market all the way to the highs of 13 and some change. Now, this is a stock I've been talking about as it was pulling back. I stated the closer it gets to $10, the more interesting it gets. It keeps on getting analysis buy ratings and analysis upgrades, and here it is, getting the result of a nice jump. Seems like a short squeeze. I'm not sure. We'll have to see if it can continue, or it was actually a lot of momentum going into it because of the catalyst of the great news of analysis ratings upgrading it and saying good things about it. So it ran up, and it's given, since we've been watching it, closer to the 11s, from the 12s to 11s. It gave a nice 10 to 20% jump for those that have been watching this one and catching it in the dip. The closer it got to $10, the more interesting. Now the question is, will this actually consolidate here at these levels, and then one more catalyst can take it up to newer highs? Or is this going to go into further weakness again? Find consolidation somewhere in the middle from $11 to $13. We'll have to see. But this is definitely a stock that I have on my watch list, that I have been trading, and I look forward to adding to my position for the long term, because I've talked about this niche. I've talked about what they're doing and how they are dominating in the gambling sector in Europe to process transactions. And if they go ahead and expand worldwide, which is their goal, right, to go international, it's going to make them one step closer to being bigger and bigger every time. They're such a small market cap, small company in a niche and category and sector that has so much room for this stock to grow. And it's a Bill Foley SPAC. It is a SPAC, and SPACs are a little bit speculative sometimes, but Bill Foley seems to have a decent track record, and also analysis ratings are pointing this one to the upside, and there's just so much great things going on with this sector overall. It's not a PayPal, it's not a Square, but it can get its piece of the pie. If you learned something new, don't forget to subscribe. Click on the bell so you don't miss a single video that I post. Share this with the friends so they can receive the insight as well. And as always, this is not financial advice. I'm just here to enlighten you guys on the stocks I'm watching and why I'm watching them. And thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.